The fight today is not for equal rights. It's not for civil rights anymore. It's for equal economic empowerment.
All my life, I've been trying to answer one question.
Where black folk internationally make up about 25% of the world's population, and out of over $300 trillion worth of wealth, black folk own and control less than 1/2 of 1% of the world's wealth. And it's not social integration, not civil rights that determines your opportunities, your equal opportunities, or your competitiveness. It's what you own and control in terms of vital resources. That's what determines what you're going to get in this world.
Every social problem black people have can be traced back to our lack of business ownership. Because the people who run business run the world.
Because white supremacy means just that, white supremacy. You might be the football players, but we own the team. You might be the basketball player, but we run the games. You might be the scientist and the doctor, but we control the hospitals that you work for.
Being a worker is not a path to prosperity. Being a worker is simply a path to more work.
You know, it's about ownership of assets. And that's really the issue. That's an area where I think that whether we're talking media, whether we're talking sports, whether we're talking almost any music, almost anything that we as African Americans are involved in, we fall very short when it comes to an understanding ownership of assets. And that's where real wealth is created. And that's where real power is created.
Every generation of black children are born into generational poverty. The reason for this is because for over half a century, our social and political leaders have made a relentless push for jobs when we should have made a relentless push for businesses. Instead of complaining about the economy, we should have built our own.
We're where we are today because we have the entrepreneurial spirit has been taken away from us.
It's time someone told the truth. It's time to wake up. It's time for 7 a.m. We're going to take this message around the world. It won't be easy. We're up against some incredibly big guns. They've got deep pockets and unlimited resources. But with your help, we're going to change everything. This will be your chance to help us get the message out. We've done the heavy lifting. Now you can contribute to our campaign. While the rest of the world is squandering their money on tennis shoes and rap stars, let's show them what we stand for. We're asking you to help add to our marketing fund for TV and mainstream advertising to promote the most important documentary of all time, because this is the first documentary ever that tells your story. The story of why you were born in a country where others have so much, and yet you've had to work with so little. They've tried to tell us that the problem is we don't have enough schools or we don't have enough churches, but the problem is we don't have enough money. And it's time we faced up to why. If you're tired of being told you just need to work harder, if you're tired of hearing excuses generation after generation, if you're black and broke, it's time to wake up. It's 7 a.m.